Well, hello there, everyone. It's Liam Catterson here. It's time for another couple of episodes of Modern Family. We are doing episodes 21 and 22 of Season 5. Yeah, final 2 episodes of Season 5 next week. And I mean, I guess it's been established since the first, episode of Season 5 that we kind of had a bit of an inkling on where things were going to go in terms of the finale. So, yeah, with it being a plot going on throughout the course of Season 5. So, yeah, I am excited to see, that play out. But, I'm really going to be intrigued to see what's going to happen in these 2 episodes before the finale. Last week, I guess we had our second trip, really. Second consecutive trip, really. Because the week before last, we had, the adults really going to Vegas, but the entire family came to Australia in last week's installment. So, shenanigans going around. Phil tried to determine if he does belong in the land of Australia. So, it was really, really fun stuff. So, let's get on to the first of these 2 episodes. It's episode 21 of Season 5 of Modern Family. Let's go.
Oh, you honestly thought that I just became a piano virtuoso, Dad? You've known me
You
my
could
whole
do.
life.
It could have been a secret hobby of yours.
Maybe you were self-taught.
I'm sorry,
That
you're
too?
right. Like when I taught myself to play the clarinet.
Exactly.
I never played the clarinet.
Can we drop it? Let's go get a nice pants.
Oh, everybody's gonna have clean clothes soon. The repair guy's supposed to come today between 10 and 2. Oh, honey, can you come here for that?
Can I sit around in an empty house and wait for someone? Baby,
10
I'm a
to
realtor.
2.
I have a license for that.
Oh,
You
God.
sure you don't?
Don't you just hate it when you have to have a long, long wait?
5 of Carly Simon's Nobody Does It Better played. It was my first
Love it.
time, her first time, with me. I always thought it'd be fun to
All
own
right.
that 45. When the record... What? No! When did he...
What?
There were a couple of snags, but I think I covered my tracks pretty well.
Oh! Big time. Big time. That's room for... I mean, to be fair, he did his hand pretty hard, so...
Right, and there's a piano there. I sit down behind it.
Come on, Mitchell. He's just not wired for compliments. I'm sure your playing was great.
I don't play the piano. I've never taken a lesson.
Are you sure?
Oh my God, my own family doesn't even know
Wow!
Mitchell, please don't be so sensitive.
Wow.
You don't see.
And that his head is finally normal shaped, I decided to take a new family portrait.
That makes sense, though.
How did it go at the mall?
Bought a shirt.
'Cause
angered
obviously
my
Joe
son.
wasn't around in
Another
season 1.
Successful outing. Ooh, I've been wanting to do this. Quick.
As long
Put
as
your
it's
ring
not,
around
like,
Angel's neck.
the last time.
Halo.
Been doing will remain forever.
I didn't see you. You didn't see me.
Just to be...
Shut-
Hello?
Get the message!
Jay's so cool.
He didn't see
He
you!
gets it.
I didn't know what he was talking about, but I needed him to keep his trap shut. Actually, I was buying Stella a decorative show collar. Just in case.
Love
I
it!
figure if she looks beautiful, she'll feel beautiful.
Love it!
Guess who we ran into at
Oh, wow, love you too. How'd it go with the repair guy?
The repair guy came, but I missed him. Why? What were you doing? Listening to a record.
I was
What
cheating on
record?
you.
It's not important. Phil? The soundtrack to my first sexual experience that I think about from time to time. Honey, where are you going?
The voice
Don't
of
take the
Claire.
kids!
These.
Mitchell, are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Yes, sometimes I feel like this family looks
You're
right
suggesting that we stage a photograph, put Lily in some hand-me-downs, make it look like it's from the past, Christmas, say, just to prove Claire wrong? Simplicity
Hey!
itself.
That's not remotely what I'm
Mitchell,
saying.
don't second-guess yourself. It's simplicity
No, that
itself.
wasn't what he was saying.
You do keep GPS logs on all your drivers.
There's no way out.
Let me just write down your name. Hey, does anybody need a receipt from Flipside Records?
Oh! No, Alex, it's not what you think.
Shoot tonight's show. First
Just
one.
everything's just falling apart.
You abandoned at Coachella?
I didn't abandon you. I texted you. That DJ put me in a trance.
Yeah, it's almost like you were using me for tickets.
Oh.
That's crazy. Can you get those again? Or is that
Ridiculous.
just like a one-time thing with your uncle?
It was a one-time thing.
Okay, so good seeing you.
Yeah. Remind me never to date you.
You wish.
Please, I could totally get you.
Like to see you try.
Right, Lily,
What
can
is
you
that
come in here, please?
conversation?
It's Christmas.
I held your popcorn for 8 hours waiting for you to come back. I walked all the parking areas twice, checked every medical tent. By the time I got back to my car, it had been broken into, and the battery was gone. I had to
Oh,
trade my festival pass for a ride home in a horse trailer.
wow, Haley, you really did him
Looks like
dirty.
Someone got a concert T-shirt.
I don't think that helps.
Something bothering you that you snuck out to buy Nobody Does It Better from Flipside Records and he showed up?
That's more exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I know all this.
I've been watching you all day. I think the guilt from that has been causing you to fall asleep.
So you know about Carla?
I do now.
What is happening?
Because we're sending this picture to our family in Colombia, and I have a son that doesn't even look Colombian.
And?
Now they're gonna look at this picture and they're gonna think that I am a terrible mother.
People know that you're with Jay anyway,
I
so...
think your reputation is set. I
Yeah.
can still do this one more arm because I slept in a sink till I was
No! Put it back!
Really? What's that?
The calendar opened in December, the half-eaten cookies for Santa Claus, the nibbled-on carrots for reindeer, I don't know.
No, that looks like last month's Vanity Fair.
Oh, well, you know, every month's young Hollywood.
And did you really just lose that tooth?
Yep, it's still there, it's just dirty Christmas morning chocolates.
No.
Yeah.
They I just put everybody in a simple t-shirt and jeans outfit.
Well, why
There's
does
a new
everyone
rule
look like
from
they're
now
going
on.
to a funeral?
Nobody gives clothes to anyone else's children.
I know.
I think that's probably for the best.
Well, actually...
Thank God I don't have to spend one more of Joe's birthday with a funny smile on my face.
Oh, it's Joe.
Thank you, Cam. He loves it.
Don't worry about Luke. We'll stick him in the back row. Not everyone can look their best in the picture.
Joe's ready.
What did you do to him?
You want him to look more Colombian. What's more
My
Colombian than the Colombian flag?
He's perfect.
Not a banner day for my male heirs. Claire, you're in the back.
A small occlusion, but very good color. This is Claire's.
No, Claire's got hers on.
Yeah, I think, please, you cannot tell the difference between this beautiful,
Oh.
but a small diamond and that chunk of glass that should have made her finger fall off weeks ago.
Wow, the judgment there.
Well, are you kidding me? We've been married for a long time. Of course we're gonna have our little secrets.
There you go. He's going to feel
The
better
important
about...
thing is that we know the difference between a harmless indulgence and a real indiscretion.
Oh.
Gloria?
Left.
Thank you.
Okay, it's
Oh.
picture time. And honestly, when I first found out what they were doing, I thought it was kind of weird, but I found I kept thinking about it. And I thought I'd give it a whirl.
Okay, go on.
I think you know where
Oh, wait. Where's this going?
one of the older guys showed me the ropes. Next thing I know, I'm hanging out at that park in that corner every day.
A wise man once told me, I don't get it, but if that's who you are, don't you dare be ashamed of it.
Oh, my God. Oh, I love moments like these two.
Kind of well.
Yeah.
I like moments with
And it
these
wasn't
two.
easy. I just never pictured my kid a lawyer.
It's scary to let people
Love
see the real you.
that.
It's basically impossible.
Gloria, check it out. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Oh,
She
my
did that on her
God.
first try.
Oh, my
You know,
God.
Oh, sure, rub it in, Joe.
And a girl. Here she comes this way.
Now she's
Oh.
just showing off.
Both
Oh. Poor Manny. Poor Manny. Not gonna lie though. That scene with Jay and Mitch was just great. All around, like especially with Mitch when he thought that is because I think we can kind of get a bit of an idea in terms of what what was going through Mitch's head, and the wording from Jay was like, yeah, this is very, very, like, we know it's not what it means, and I was kind of thinking it was about the dog and all of that because of the, you know, kind of shame that he had when it came to him talking with Phil and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, I just, it was just the wording and all of that, and I think what was going through Mitch's head, we were all thinking it as well, just with, like I said, the wording wasn't exactly, yeah, wasn't exactly worded right, but then again, I mean, it led to a really, really amazing moment and all of that between Mitch and Jay, so, yeah. So, and that's it though. I really do like moments like that. So I know they do have their bits and pieces and all of that in terms of, yeah, in terms of little squabbles and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, it was just a really really nice moment there. So yeah, but yeah. It was just really really fun though, with all of the stories coming around, especially Phil, with that song, of course, which, you know, I do recognize. I think it is from James Bond, but I remember there was like, I think it was a Doctor Who edit and all of that. I don't know. It's a long time ago, but yeah. I just really loved Phil's idea of trying to destroy like any kind of reminiscence and all of that. Especially if it was like reminiscing of his first, you know, doing the do moment, I guess. So yeah. And that just feels like it's cheating in a sense, because because that song takes him back to that moment. And it's like, yeah, so the thing is, Claire wouldn't even know, I would imagine. So, yeah, unless, you know, Phil mentioned something and all of that. But because there's a little bit of honesty, though, there from Phil, I guess you could say, because of the fact that he thinks it's, you know, worthy enough, even though that Claire probably wouldn't know, like, play that song, she wouldn't even know, but it would just feel a bit guilty for Phil, right? So Claire could, you know, listen to that and think none the wiser. Phil will just be having a field day, so yeah. Especially when you've got to consider the fact that Claire was on a frenzy as well when it came to the repairman. And I just had that bad feeling that Phil listening to that song was going to kick him up the butt when it came to the repair guy. So yeah. That's it though. It's your worst worries though, because it was like 10-2, wasn't it? In terms of, oh, the repair guy will come, you know, here and all of that. And you don't want to miss a second just in case. So you like, you're in this mindset of, okay, maybe, you know, 10 minutes, if anything, no harm, and then they've come. So yeah. But if you're waiting around all day, they'll probably come at the last second and all of that. I've had that happen twice as of recent in terms of repair people. The last second, like we'll come between this time and that time, and yeah, I daren't put these on in terms of, I mean, I'll have Milo bark at times, but sometimes he doesn't even bark. But he'll bark if there's no one there, as if there was someone at the door. You go to check, no one's there. So, yeah. Here's why some of my reactions and all of that, I hear him barking and all of that. False alarm. It was Milo acting like a twat. So, yeah. But again, I daren't put these on just in case I miss it. Because my dog's unreliable these days, so... But yeah, you just yeah. So but it was just really really fun stuff in terms of tying the guilt that Phil had in terms of listening to that song to Alex's narcolepsy. I think that's how you say it. So and how, because he kept falling asleep and all of that. Well, he put his head down at first, and I thought, okay, is that like him just being so done with everything? Because, of course, what was fun about that moment was Luke, like whenever Claire was on the phone and all of that, and was getting down to the bottom of this, and Phil thought like he was dead to right, he was in a dead end and all of that, like secret's gonna get exposed, all that shit. Luke made further comments and all of that, and it was kind of like digging the grave further, wasn't it? So yeah, yeah. Apparently Claire has her own, I guess, guilty pleasures. I guess I guess. Because of course there was this whole thing about her trying to flirt her way out of a speeding ticket and all of that. So, and there was a little bit of that rush and all of that, I guess. So, I guess, kind of similarities in terms of, the song and all of that, and yeah. So, but that's it though. I mean, Phil didn't feel any need to be guilty anymore. So, yeah. So, it was like even ground, like with Claire. And her speeding ticket fiasco with the ring as well, and Phil with the song. So yeah, to be fair, it is a decent song, but of course, yeah. So, but yeah, I also really loved the callback as well to the family picture, because of course we do have a few new additions. So yeah. I didn't get about Gloria's comment about Joe's face being too white and all of that, and she couldn't really send the picture to her family. Because I was going to say, like, surely they know that, he's, like, no, like, you can't, have certain expectations and all of that, and all, especially if she's with Jay. So I don't think they would have minded. So, yeah. So yeah, but it was great to have the whole family picture. What I really found interesting was last time that they did that, aka season 1, they were all wearing white, weren't they? And this time they were all wearing the opposite, black. So yeah. So yeah, it was really great stuff and all of that. Probably a bit less chaotic than last time, because that was very, very chaotic, especially the fight that they all got. The fun fight, of course, it transcended towards the end, but it initially stemmed from them holding on to so much in terms of hostility and all of that. So yeah, but yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. Of course, following with Mitch as well. He just feels like he's just outside. He's an outsider. Like everyone seems to forget about certain things that he can do and all of that. I mean, to be fair, when he first was on the piano, I thought, this is a great talent. Oh, okay, Mitch can't, play like that. So yeah, but you just never know. So yeah, but that's it though. He just feels like he is not included, and it is kind of sad. So yeah, it is a sad situation where he wants to feel included and all of that, especially the hard there are certain moments in Mitch's life that he has struggled with in terms of acceptance and all of that, especially when it came from his own dad and all of that, but of course the world as well. And obviously this isn't anything in relation to him, being gay and all of that, but it's just that general feeling where no one seems to pay attention to him. Nobody seems to notice what he can do, what he can't do. And it goes further to the point where he's barely in any pictures and all of that. So he just feels like an outsider. So yeah. But again, it was a really, really nice moment in terms of him and Jay. Yeah. That was just a really, really nice moment between the pair. So, yeah, it was just really, really great. But, yeah, fun episode. So, shall we get on to the 22nd episode of Season 5 of Modern Family?
What happened?
I made him a beautiful sandwich, and he won't eat it.
Yeah, because he had pickles on it. Joey's taking
I asked for no pickles.
Boys, he's passing a sushi restaurant.
She's not. I never heard of anyone not liking pickles.
Oh, big day for you then.
I'm not really a pickle guy
I'm just gonna
myself.
make myself a grilled cheese.
Anthony Lamarck, Botox Tony, they're coming to the wedding. But seriously, another revival of Anything Goes?
Are we really doing this again?
I'm surprised that they're coming because when I mentioned the wedding to Tony, he seemed completely disinterested. Oh, the Botox.
Oh no. Your cousin Pete, all of his kids, everyone.
Honey, that's Candy.
I'm gonna kill that Jackson.
I do have something of value. A Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus comic book, issue number 3, 1963, near mint condition. It's worth $5,000.
Worth $5,000.
I traded a football.
That's it. I gotta sell my Wyatt Earp. This here's a belt buckle once worn by the great Wyatt Earp. My grandpa gave it to me when I was 7 years old. He said, son.
Hang on. I'm just... It's something that I do need to pick up in terms of... Because I watched the pilot, of course. Oh, my pilot tier thing for Patreon. Winona Earp. Right? Right? Yeah. That's just flagging in my head. Winona Earp.
With his arm around you.
Cute. Oh, that's Bobby Nash, my old boyfriend.
Why'd you break up with him? For Dad?
Well, let's just say he took his eye off the ball and struck out.
Oh,
so I stepped up
damn.
to the plate and nailed her in the cheap seats.
Yeah, let's not say that.
Well, come on.
It was comfortable. My dad didn't approve.
Uh-oh.
Enough said.
I know it's hard to believe, but I was actually a bit of a nerd back in the day, and it was suggested that I
Can't
was
go
out of my
wrong with
league when I
nerds.
landed.
Just wanted to thank you for setting me up with your cousin. She was very nice. The only problem is she lives kind of far, so...
That's the only problem?
And I don't want to do it on your machine. It's really important.
Oh!
Death important. Come on. Not death. Just life. I mean, it's... Oh, hell. I'm pregnant.
Oh!
You don't have to marry me or anything. Let's talk as soon as you can. I won't be more careful. Stupid Duran Duran concert. That's enough.
I was conceived at a Duran
Duran-
Duran concert.
Classy.
Oh! Brain rot. When you can't even say. They've even got a cardboard box. This is definitely rotted to my brain. Invisible. Duran. Yeah. Oh, man. I do love, though, that 95% of the people just do not understand why that is brain rotted into my head. Metal Gear. That's why the cardboard box is very apt. So, yeah.
You're one to talk. How many times have I asked you to try my mother's blood sausages?
Totally different.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
How's it totally different? It's
You've
food!
never tried it.
You've never tried Grandma's delicious blood sausage that's right there in the freezer?
Oh, two can play at that game.
Conundrum.
You know, you could have said...
A pickle. Dang it was right there.
Manny, I'm disappointed.
Pretty sure.
Oh my god. Oh.
Family loves to dress up a story. And a pig. Well, how about first edition number 3, Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus in near mint condition?
Keep talking.
See, there you go. Do you not know? Doc Ock, Spider-Man?
Can you hear me now?
Nope, bye.
Got it.
Told you we'd get it. Now just for a little creative
Love it.
editing. Your mind is so brilliant. If you put this much effort into your schoolwork, there is no telling the things. Why do you have to ruin everything?
I know. She's always talking about my potential.
I have to leave.
What? We're in the middle of a game.
I have to be with Claire.
My clubs.
Isn't that Colin?
My hat.
What we do in the shadows?
My sandwich.
My sandwich! No, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. I'm sure that's Colin from What We Do in the Shadows.
Sausage, Manny eats the pickles. You pet her belly.
I'd rather eat the dog.
Don't be a hypocrite.
Hey!
Nice and long, like you mean it. I want to see that leg shake.
Jesus Christ, Jay. I thought there was going to be something that Gloria didn't like food-wise, but...
Pregnant.
You're not?
No.
Well, why'd you leave me that message?
Didn't leave you a message.
You sure you're very forgetful when you're pregnant?
I think I would remember.
Why you been so moody?
Maybe
Claire, put
because
the
you
ducks
just told me
together.
I have giant ankles.
Shh, I don't want him to hear us fight like this.
Her? Might be a her.
No, I wasn't. But I don't know, Spider-Man. He spoke to me. I think it's because it's about this nerdy kid who has this special secret side of himself that he can't share with anybody. And that's how I always felt. Spider-Man made me feel like it was okay.
Hey, look, to be fair, Spider-Man is my favorite hero as well. But I'm also thinking, like, remember that, well, I guess awful situation for Mitch when he was in that tight Spider-Man costume and it squeaked and all of that. So, yeah. But, yeah, you can't go wrong with Spidey. He's my favorite hero. So, you know, respect to Mitch there.
Oh, Mitchell! What? Oh!
No! Oh, I just died inside.
Give me a break, Phil.
What do you want from me?
I didn't say anything. A little compassion when you thought I was pregnant would have been nice.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Aspen with my strapping 6'4" hedge fund husband.
You really wish to marry Bobby?
Oh, every single day.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mitchell, it's okay. It probably wasn't worth that much anyway.
It was worth $5,000. Your belt buckle is garbage. It came from a gas station. Your grandfather never met White Earp.
All right.
I didn't hold on to that for quite as long as I thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kind of like you know how Spider-Man. Here's another thing. Mitch just made some comparison statements. Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man pulls his punches, right? Until he doesn't, and it can get a bit scary. Just ask Wilson Fisk. Guy got fucked up.
We're only getting married once.
I'm just saying, why do you need to make it into a spectacle?
Oh.
A spectacle?
This could be the universe's way of telling you to bring it down a notch.
Winnow
Invite
down.
your family, your friend Pepper, and what's his name? The flouncy one, LaDavid.
I don't have a flouncy friend named LaDavid, Dad.
LaDavid?
Michael or
I don't think I'm out of line suggesting my friends don't want to see a father-son dance at a big gay wedding.
There's no father-son dance, Dad.
I don't know what things go on.
Oh,
Do I walk you
shit.
down the aisle? See, I didn't choose to be uncomfortable. I was born this way.
Are you really throwing a gay anthem in our face right
Aye.
Give me some credit. You know how far I've come. I mean, what more do you want from me?
He's
You know what,
still
Dad, you
finding
you
it
get to be
difficult
you.
to adjust,
If
isn't
it really makes you that uncomfortable, then don't come to the wedding.
Mitchell.
No, seriously.
No.
Do you think you could pick that up for me?
No. They're not gonna try.
Down here.
They're gonna be fine.
Oh my god!
This time, okay? You keep your mouth shut about this. Who's there?
So you do like the pickles. You do like pickles. And Jay secretly likes blood sausage, right? It's all about this whole, like, guilty pleasure, isn't it? In terms of... She enjoys scratching the doggo. But no one needs to know about it. No one needs to know about Manny's secret joy of eating pickles. So, go on, Jay, make it free for free. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that was really, really nuts in terms of the Jay Mitchell stuff. Because usually you kind of expect as well some kind of, I guess, resolution to that whole kerfuffle, I would say. So, yeah, but I think with the wedding, because again, we kind of assume that the wedding's going to come probably the next episode, or the episode after, one of the two. But yeah, I mean, it does add a sense of drama. Like, will he show up to the wedding? Will he not? So, yeah, because it's like, I can imagine that there could be some kind of kerfuffle between Cam and Mitch in terms of will they show up to the wedding, will they not, in terms of, like, I don't know, some dramatics that go down. And then there is a bit of a tip going on. And ultimately they would get married and all of that. But there's the added sense of drama. Well, I think with the Jay and Mitchell stuff, it makes so much sense with Jay. And, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was really... those are... Again, you know how Mitch was making mention about comparisons to Spider-Man and all of that? Again, it was like he was not holding back. in terms of the gut punches and all of that. Because that's it, though. I mean, I know with Jay, it's always been a situation that he has been of course he has been adjusting to it and all of that, and of course it can be a bit of a struggle, I would say, in terms of seeing him regress at times, or thinking he might regress, because you don't want Jay to be homophobic, and I don't think he is in a sense, but he grew up with certain beliefs and all of that, but he is trying to adjust, but it still makes him, it still weirds him out a little bit. So of course there might be a little bit of homophobia, but at the same time, he is making strides, he is making progress and all of that. So, and of course he will become more and more accepting as the seasons go on, but of course these are obstacles that Jay has to encounter. So yeah, and it gives you, I do feel like Jay will show up ultimately. I mean, Mitch did give him the look, don't come. If you're comfortable not coming, then yeah. So yeah. It was just really, really yeah. And it's a very strong episode in terms of like season 5 episodes, I would say. Just because it's a dilemma, and it's a dilemma that it's not resolved. But also there are moments going on in this episode that do potentially lead to progress in season 6. I'll get onto that in a moment. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just yeah. So, oy. But I just really felt like this was yeah, this was very, very interesting. I mean, ultimately the Jay Mitch argument is probably going to be the most focused element, especially in terms of how much this means to Mitch and Cam in terms of them being able to get married. And I do kind of get it as well, as with them wanting to, you know, go all out and all of that at the end of the day, especially showcasing their love and all of that. But, you know, there is something that did hit me when it came to Jay about, you know, how they're handling the wedding and all of that, and how they're going all out, because in some semblance, I do agree. Like, for example, with my wedding and all of that, I don't want to go all out and all of that. Yeah, I do love my partner, but there are only like, literally, there are only like I don't know, just over a handful of friends, I would say. That's if they can, because some of them live outside the UK. But if anything, there are only like, if they are not able to come, then I've only got like a couple of friends that I would ideally want to come to my wedding and all of that, and not much family, because there are some people that I guess are part of my family, even though that they're not really family to me in my eyes and all of that. I think they're like, I always have my beliefs that, you know, blood doesn't always make you family and all of that, but there's only like a handful of people from my family as well that I would want. So I would want to keep it like small on my side of things. So yeah, because with Jay as well, like he like he said, he made a point in terms of there's no point inviting people that you barely know. So it's not like I would invite some of my cousins who I've never like heard from in like just over 10 years or something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be the people that mean near and dear to me. So yeah, And you know, that is something that me and my partner have agreed on in terms of, you know, we don't want to, you know, go all out and all, because she has a bunch of more friends than I do. I know it sounds sad putting it like that, but she's in the same, but she's not wanting to go all out, sending invites to like 50 plus people and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, weddings can be very, very pricey as hell, and like, I think as long as Cam and Mitch solidify their love at the, like, it is worth it in terms of, you know, maybe keep winnowing it down and all of that. I know that has been a term that has been thrown around in this show in terms of well, I think it was even Cam and Mitch's story earlier this season. So yeah, but you can winnow it down a little bit. So yeah, but yeah, and I think Mitch wants to keep it a bit more winnowed down, if anything. I think Cam is the one that mainly has a bit more of a attachment to just going all out, if anything. So yeah. I mean, the guy tried to sell that Wyatt buckle and all of that, and it was just a replica. So, whereas that Spider-Man comic probably could have been worth something. So, yeah, I think my heart just died when that Spider-Man comic just succumbed to the water. But yeah, so that's it though. Like, honestly, I do have this. I mean, if people do want to go all out, then that's their, you know, business and all of that. But I feel like I'm always in the belief and all of that that when it comes to the big day itself, I wouldn't want to go all out, if that makes sense. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah, it was rough though, that yeah, it was really, really rough stuff, the whole thing with Jay and Mitch. So yeah. Like I said though, usually there is a bit of resolve, but yeah. He like, that's it though. He has been developing, and he is trying to be a better person, and all of that. So yeah, but it can just be very, very rough and all of that in terms of thinking. Well, with Mitch thinking that he might have taken a step back and all of that. So I mean, that's it though. Jay does accept his son and you know, who he wants to be with and all of that. But there's also that worry about, you know, what his friends would think and all of that, I think. So yeah. And I'm sure, you know, something like that has been addressed previously. What was it? The golf thing or something along those lines? I don't know, but I'm sure it has been addressed before. But that's it though. Jay has a bit more acceptance and all of that. So yeah. But it's still rough, isn't it? So yeah. And it's kind of rough on the Phil and Claire side of things as well. Because they feigned an argument which turned a little bit too real, but of course Claire had to have some clarity. Terrible. To the whole situation, because Phil was worried, absolutely. So yeah, but still, like, the kids thought that it was a legit fight, and they've just been told that they were mistakes, essentially. So, oi, if you really want to put your mind to it, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was a really, really nice moment with that. I do wonder if they're going to try in season 6. Well, they are going to seemingly try now, because it seems like when they were talking about the fake pregnancy announcement that I guess Haley and Luke had a partition in terms of fading and all of that. Like when they were reflecting on that fake message, they seemed really like that's it though. They were really. Oh, it would have been great, wouldn't it? And then they are going at it again, the locked door and all of that. So I do wonder, especially when you've got to think about as well this worry about, Haley. And how she is growing up with Alex, and Luke's going to reach that stage soon, so they're going to have no and again, you think back to the past where there is this kind of desire of I wish we could do this again and all of that, because all of our kids are growing up. They used to be so small, so I do wonder if that's going to be a thing for season 6. So yeah, I know it might bear a bit of repetition and all of that too. Well, it might be a bit of a repetition. It might be a bit of a blend, should I say, of Gloria's story when she was pregnant with Joe, and maybe Mitch and Cam, because I know it's a bit of a weird blender, I guess. I don't know, but we know that Gloria did actually get pregnant. But the reason why I'm blending Mitch and Cam's story when they were trying to adopt another baby was because pregnancy can be complicated. So it might be a situation, and so was trying to adopt, as we know from Cam and Mitch's story. So there can be the whole situation where they are actively trying, but it might take off, it might not. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it does seem like they might be going that way. So yeah, but yeah. Haley got her origins, I guess, told in terms of Duran. So yeah. If she's ever feeling invisible, you'll know why. I swear, I am like, whenever Duran is mentioned now, all I can just think of is that one song, because the Metal Gear community are evil. They gaslight everyone, even like long-term fans and all of that. Like, even though the song isn't in MGS5, it's just it somehow finds its way into your mind, and it just nests there, and it's like, God damn it. So, or maybe I'm just too rotted in the brain. So, yeah, but yeah, and again, I'm sure we saw Colin Robertson from What We Do in the Shadows with Phil. Great show, by the way. See, I would have reacted to that if my friends didn't rope me into that. So, which I'm glad, because we've shared a bunch of laughs and all of that. But I guess hindsight and 2020 and all of that, because of the fact that obviously I wouldn't have known about probably What We Do in the Shadows if although it could have been a thing that I would have reacted on my pilot tier at some point. So yeah, and then I would have had a little bit of a taste of it. So yeah, but really, really good show. But yeah, very tense episode. Mainly on obviously Mitch and Jay's side of things, of course. But there was, of course, that little bit of tension there where things got a little bit too real for Phil and Claire. But of course, Claire had to assure there's no regrets. Okay. So yeah, but I think that just showcases how much Phil cares for Claire as well, in terms of worrying that, okay, well, what if she does regret marrying me and all of that? And yeah, so, but Claire's happy with the life she has. I mean, you think back to when she had that thing with that teacher, right? And there was that kind of, what if she was living in, what if I did stick with that teacher? What would my life be like? Turns out it was miserable. And she is very, very grateful that she was with Phil. And it's the same here. So, yeah. But, yeah, some great stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!